Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you're listening to the BrinkCast, episode 10. I'm only one half of this program. Joining me, as always, this is a guy who goes on speakerphone in public places. My dad, Jason Brinkworth. What's up, fella?
Okay, now just wait. I'm good, but it's just listening to the baseball game, and I did it again today in the park, and there was no one else around. I swear. You made me very self-conscious
They
about this
better
now.
not have been. Yeah. Yeah, I
No,
still
no.
just can't get over that. But to your credit, I have had a few people reiterate that that's not the craziest thing that they've ever heard. So I'm just still mind
Well,
blown that you do that. But
that's I obviously episode 9 didn't make me change my ways because I was listening to the game today. I shut it off while I was walking because the game got away. Got away, but yeah, I still did it. Episode 10, double digits, eh?
yeah, we're in double digits now.
Pretty
Baby.
good. Trevor Story. Little Trevor Story action there.
There you go.
Hey?
Trevor Story. Yes,
Yep.
sir. Yeah, I was having trouble thinking of some notable number 10s, and I guess Pavel Bure did switch to number 10 from
Yeah.
96 at one point in time. So yeah, that's kind of all I can think of. I'm sure there's a million other ones out there, but
There has to be some good ones.
we'll go with Trevor Story in the baseball spirit here. But yeah, hey, a guy who probably, how many pairs of headphones do you think you probably own? Like
Me?
50? Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious! In total, holy
Yeah.
man! I'd say I'm up at probably 20 plus
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, just still blows me away. Anyways, we won't bore the folks with my.
You were saying
my
use
constant
them.
digging.
You were saying use them. Oh,
Yes,
okay.
sir. That's what I'm saying.
I was like, that's a weird question, but I'll take pride in owning a lot of headphones. Wow, I fell for
there
it.
you go.
Good one. Way to go.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Digging
That was
on it here
that was some
for a
good
few minutes.
dadding by you. Wow, that was really good.
I'm working on my material. Yeah.
Nice job. Well, hey. Speaking of that, how's dadding going?
It's a monumental week here
Yes.
in the Brinkworth household. We had Scotty J crawling. She's officially crawling. She got certified as a crawler.
Oh, we got word that she's good to go now.
She's passed the final exam. She's moving and grooving. She's going everywhere. She's trying to pull herself up on everything now, and yeah, it's full steam ahead.
Oh
at this
no!
point. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it's a lot of keeping your eyes on her very closely because
no
you don't know
doubt
what she's gonna bang that big noggin into. But yeah, so we had
goodness.
crawling, obviously a huge milestone, and we had little baby tooth poke through last week as well. So
wow,
crawling, and she's got a tooth. So yeah, it's a
holy. She's gonna be driving right away.
Yeah, I know.
That's incredible.
You keep saying that, but it's not gonna be too long now.
That's wild, isn't it? Like in that last
be like a blink
week,
of an eye.
2 weeks. Yeah, like man. And once they start moving, I'm sorry to say, but once they start moving, it does not stop.
Yeah, no, it does not. It was another big day today as well. She had her last swimming lesson, so she's passed the preschool baby swimming certification, whatever you call that. But she's got a certificate with her name on it, first one other than her birth certificate. So
that's nice. She'll be lifeguarding at an outdoor pool this summer.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it. She'll save Grandpa Jay when he's out there trying to swim around.
Yeah, she definitely
Perfect.
will. She was, I think, just because she's figured out the crawling thing today at swimming, she was kicking like crazy and actually laughing and splashing and having a great time. So it's probably the most life she's shown at the pool. She was always kind of a little stunned and looking around and overwhelmed. It seemed a little bit, but she did
for
really
her.
good. And yeah, it was a lot of fun getting in the pool with her and playing around with all the toys. We kind of had some free time today, so I took her down.
No kidding.
Just
and were you always the swimming buddy?
No, we switched off, but
nice work.
Yeah, got my turns and really enjoyed it. So yeah, looking forward to
That's good.
more swimming lessons on the horizon and just more activities with the little gal.
No kidding. And you didn't get a certificate, did you?
I didn't. No, I was just the
No.
supervisor.
Yeah, that's good. Well, keep
So-
them safe.
Yeah. Yes,
Way to go.
That's right.
That's a big deal. Her first like event, like her first activity.
Yep, first activity, and it went
Sweet.
well. And I think she was playing nice with the other kids, so hopefully that continues. And yeah, she's a fish. She's a fish now.
I love it. I love it. Our little fishy girl.
Yeah, she's moving on land and water. So big
Wow.
steps here.
Wow, should be
Had
in outer
to
space.
lower-
Outer space next. This
lower
is
I had to lower the crib tonight as well, so all the parents out there know what that's like when they get a
Oh,
little
no.
little confidence, they start pulling themselves up. And she actually the other day took us, and this felt bad, but also chuckled a little inside because she was trying to pull herself up and she just kind of missed, and I turned around and I was only had my back turned for 1 second, and I looked back and she's got her face pressed up against the crib and she was just kind of stuck there crying for help. So I had to help her out quick, but it was it was pretty funny. She's silly and it's a lot of fun, but she's going to be standing up in no time. I just know it. So
that's unreal.
Yeah, that's
That is
a big week for us anyways.
Holy smokes. Yeah, those are all monumental events. And they all just kind of piled together.
Yeah, as a, new parent, you celebrate every little milestone, first.
Oh, yeah.
First time they, move their arms and it looks like they're waving, or they smile for the first time where it's not induced by gas pains or
right.
All that stuff. So these ones were pretty big though, pretty significant. And
the tooth. The tooth is like
the
real
tooth
big deal.
And it's actually such a relief to know that that's what had been bothering her, because you never know, right? So
right, exactly. Wow, good for you, buddy. Way to go! And you're awake and alert to tell us all about it, and that's good. Have you guys been sleeping lots? Have you? What's the sleep situation been like for the parents?
It's not bad actually at this point, and I cringe a little bit every time I say that because it could be a bad night tonight now that I said that, but it's pretty good actually. She's dialed into a pretty good schedule, and I think her, what's that called, circadian rhythm, some word that I don't know how to pronounce properly, has finally set in, and she sleeps good chunks of the night now, which is very nice.
Well, I'm assuming they just figure out that when they're rested, and humans all need rest, so just has to settle into it.
Closing your eyes and going to sleep feels pretty good, so it's just a matter of figuring that out, right? So there's a lot of nights.
I know Coop's 12, and that's still hard for him.
Yeah. No, exactly.
So sorry, not that you have 12 years to wait for it, but
Yeah, that's true. I still have that problem some nights too. So
that's true. 100%.
Yeah, but no, we feel pretty lucky for where we're at, and like I said, full steam ahead now with a mobile girl on our hands. That's good.
Yeah, man. I'm proud of you, man. Every week that goes by, I'm very proud. I'm so proud of you guys as parents. You guys are heroes.
Yeah, I appreciate
my heroes.
That. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what's been going on with you? How's your week been here? You guys are gearing up.
It's been good. It's
for a trip to another country, hey?
Gearing up for a road trip this weekend. Yeah. I wasn't too sad with the weather. It was a little cooler this week, and I was like, well, we'll see how this trip goes. Coop's on this inside pitch baseball team, and we go to Phoenix, Arizona. He's in a tournament this weekend. It's called what's this tournament called? It's let me tell you here. I can tell you. It is called the WCP Arizona Spring Training. I think it's been going on for like 20 plus years and stuff. And it's in the 12U division. And they have their first games on Thursday. Thursday? Yeah, Thursdays are first games. And they play Seattle and a team from Langley, BC.
Right on.
And then
that's awesome.
Friday they play a team from, I think, from Washington. Two teams from Washington, I believe. So yeah, it should be fun. I'm sure it'll be really competitive, and I'm sure the kids will be great players and stuff. And it's kind of a unique situation because we don't know any of the other kids on the team. I think a lot of them are from the Northern Division from Saskatoon. So we'll meet them all when we get there, and then they'll just go on the field and start playing games, which is, sometimes that's probably more fun in sports than preparing for it all. But yeah, no, it should be good. I'm looking forward to going. I've never been to Arizona, so it should be a fun trip, and hopefully the travels all go well, and we've got things packed, and so we'll see what happens.
I'll be crossing my fingers for you.
Yes. I've heard the interstate driving's crazy. The people are crazy down there, and so we'll keep Google Maps handy and get to and from all the spots.
Yeah,
I'm hoping.
Fine. That's a
I
great
think
way
so.
to
Yeah,
start the season for the kids.
Oh my goodness, no kidding. Yeah, he's pretty excited to go play, and I'm excited to go watch, and Laura, and it's always just fun going on adventures with everybody. That's always kind of cool to go to a new spot, check out some new things, maybe get to a spring training game. There's talk of going to one Friday afternoon with the team, maybe to see the Cubs and the Padres. So see if we can get some lawn seats and just sit out in the outfield on the lawn and hang out, which would be really fun. I've always wanted to do that.
No doubt. Yeah. No, that would be amazing.
Exactly.
So
the only downside of the trip,
getting packed up for that, eh?
Packed up for that. The only downside is his hockey team is in the playoffs now, and they're doing all right. And they have a game Wednesday, and we leave town Wednesday, so he misses the next playoff game. And then if they win that game, they play again Monday night, and we're not supposed to get back till Tuesday, so we might have to scramble and try to rearrange some flights to maybe get back by Monday night if they end up being in the finals for the league on Monday. The coach wasn't too happy; he wasn't going to be there. So
yeah, that's a tough
have to
one.
See what we can.
That's a tough one.
What we can do. Yeah, he had a practice tonight, and especially after they've had a good season. It's been an amazing season with the coaches and the kids and the parents and stuff. So hopefully they can finish it off, and we can get them back to be part of those activities. But it's not terrible being 12 and being in that situation. I wish it was like that when I was 12. I don't remember any teams winning the league and stuff like that, and then having to go away to Arizona to play baseball. Oh darn! Yeah, but it's exciting.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. He's got enough games played. He'll probably still get a ring, I would imagine, if they do win it. Eh?
I'm gonna guess so. Or a pair of socks or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah. I'm not sure. No, he's excited, and he's excited for the next thing like baseball and the season's changing and stuff. So it's pretty exciting. But yeah, I'll if his games are broadcast, I'll have those on the phone listening to them without headphones too, I guess. Maybe you know what? I'll make you a promise. When I'm down in the States on this trip, I won't do that. I promise you, I will not do that. No, I won't. I'll either use my headphones or I'll just keep it on the down low. It's probably a very good idea.
Perfect.
It probably is. It probably is. But I promise you and the listeners that I will cap that up for the weekend.
That's good. Now I can sleep tonight.
Totally. Yes. Yeah. I know. I knew you would. I knew you would. But other than that, no, not.
I heard your
what do you got?
Walking spree is getting quite substantial here.
It's this walking pad. I don't mean to keep going on about this, but man, this thing is getting a workout from all of us in the house. But it was the end of January, and I was walking, and it was consistent. And I had went. Where did we go? We went to a hockey tournament, and I had went to the gym and to get all my steps in and stuff and whatever. And I'm talking like it's some sort of heroic thing. I have friends that run that outdo me 3 times this by a day, but 10,000 steps, and I'm on my 52nd day. I'm on a
That's
streak.
impressive.
I'm on a heater. I thought so
Heater.
too when I did the math on it and stuff, and I check it every day, and I'm like, it's now it's become, I don't know if it's a problem. It's like I'm not OCD on stuff, but I'm very, very aware of it. So,
No,
I
it's
haven't
just about
canceled
being
students yet to go for a walk.
consistent
Yeah,
and just, maintaining that momentum. I find it's the same thing with me. Once you get, a number of days and building those, it's just building good habits. So yeah,
100%.
what is that? 520,000 steps you did? That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Man.
that's substantial. That's a lot of steps.
That is.
That's
Yeah, no.
a lot of steps. And I'm assuming this weekend when we're away, we'll be walking lots. So I'm excited. And then that'll be outdoor walking, which is kind of like, I don't mind the walking pad downstairs and catching up on, some sports news and watching music stuff. And it's great, but it'll be nice to be out in some fresh air and have those steps, I'm out to some vitamin D as well.
Yeah,
which could be
exactly.
good.
You're
The walking pad was a wise investment. I know back on episode, I can't even remember when it was when we got it, and I was hoping that it would be a payoff. Now I don't want to break it.
Yeah, and I'd say it certainly has.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. No, I feel
break yourself, take a spill on that thing.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, the other day I was watching something and I don't even know why I had a sweatshirt on, and I was like, do I try to take this off while I'm walking? And I was like, forget it. I'll try to take it off. And I had it over and I got it off. It was fine. But I was like, there should be a video of this, because if I get this halfway over my head and I get stuck and then I'm stumbling and I go falling into the furniture behind me, and that'd be brilliant.
Oh man, you can see it.
I'm the one that would do that too.
Yeah, no, yeah. Absolutely.
Highlight reel.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm proud of you working on your health there, though. That's good. That's good.
Seems
like a small thing, but it's a good thing. So
it's a big thing, and when you have a 12-year-old and now a granddaughter to not be around for, to be part of things, I want that. I want to go to the swimming lessons.
All the energy you can muster up. So
I believe I will. Yes. Yeah. We saw the one video of her crawling and I was like, man, oh man, this is going to be a task. It'll keep me young. That's all right.
She's speedy.
Oh yeah, she will be. Guaranteed.
No, that's great. Yeah. So I guess, speaking of baseball, we had a little, fantasy baseball draft last night, which is something that probably you and I never would have thought we would be doing, but getting involved, and it should be fun to follow the year. And our my cousin Coley Roddick in Woodstock, Ontario, proposed the idea the other day and it sounded like fun. So yeah, we got a nice little fantasy baseball league set up and had the draft last night, and I was a little nervous that you weren't going to be able to operate the app, but it seems like you did all right.
Well, I haven't, I've never, like in my life, I've never been part of a draft. Like I have friends that follow the NFL, obviously been in draft, but I've never been asked to be in one. Right. Yeah. So I felt like such a rookie, and I was like, how does this even go? Like, what do you do? And I had to go look in the app, and I was searching a whole bunch of things, and I figured it would be pretty self-explanatory because, I know some people who have done them, and I'm like, okay, well, if they could do it, come on now, this can't be that hard. But it was really fun. And then when I mentioned it to Coop, he wanted to be part of it too. So we kind of teamed up. We changed our team name.
Yeah. And I'm such a bonehead, man. I was looking at that and I was like, what does that mean? And I'm like, okay, Coop got involved in this. So when I hear the words that Coop uses, his lingo, I always have to throw it in Google and see what it actually means. So
the 12-year-olds.
I'm kind of embarrassed to say, but I typed in JC missiles into Google last night just to see what.
Yes. Did our draft come up? Did our team win?
Just a picture of you and Coop.
Yeah. But, I wanted to call it CJ, but then he was like, no, put your initial first. And then he wanted to call it the missiles. And then did you see he wanted the picture of Tatis there?
Yes, I figured.
So we found the City Connect picture, and he was like, yeah, use that. So I'm like, okay.
when I saw that he was your first pick, I kind of had the inkling he must have been sitting beside you.
Yeah, no, he was trying to help out, and it was pretty funny because he was also distracted on his phone while he was doing it. So he kept like telling me the same player over and over.
Yeah.
So awesome. I was like, "Don't worry, I got it." And then I had to like explain why why are you picking that guy? So I had to explain it and stuff. And but he got into it. It was pretty fun. So he's got a heads up.
Yeah.
I had to wait 55 years to be part of this, but it was pretty exciting. I was pumped. Like I was when you sent the message asking, I was really excited that they asked, and I was like, man, this could be really, really fun.
Yeah, no, exactly. Just to follow the league and follow players you normally wouldn't be watching. That's what I enjoy most about it, and obviously the friendly competition, and hopefully we can take down those Ontario chaps and come out with a victory for the Sasky boys.
No kidding. Well, I was waiting. I thought it would take a while for the trash talking because the season hasn't even started yet. And then all of a sudden I got a message from Cole last night saying, can't wait to beat you in September. So I said, that's all right. I'll take April to August and you can have September to catch up. He only said 1 month. I was like, what are you talking about? But it was pretty funny. So I think he's excited that we're in it. And his buddies that are all in it, they're good guys and stuff. So it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, he was already trying to propose trade to me this morning, and
was he really?
Garbage, yeah.
Oh, come on. Were you happy with your team you got?
Oh, I'm stoked. I got Shohei as a batter and a pitcher.
Did you really?
Yeah.
We didn't. I couldn't go out of it to go see what anybody got because I was too worried about my next pick. So I was like, I didn't want to start going out of it and shut the app down, and I was like panicked. I had my phone. So
I know it's pretty wild that I didn't know how that would work with Shohei because obviously he's designated hitter, but he pitches when he's not injured. Obviously, he didn't pitch last year, but it's two separate guys: Shohei batter and Shohei pitcher, and I got both of them. So hopefully he'll be
that's insane.
You get some innings out of him, but yeah, it's fun. You get to those later rounds though, like rounds 20 to 30. It's like basically just auto draft. Like I didn't really know what to do at that point.
Right. Well, there was a few guys that were sort of sleepers down low that I kind of thought, you know what, these guys are coming off some injuries and they've got something to prove this year. And the guys that were playing for contracts, so those guys can go play a bit above their pay grade. Yeah. And the team they play on too, right? Like you can't go wrong with the guy from the Phillies because the team's going to pull him along. And did you get Schwarber? Did you take Schwarber?
I did, yeah.
He was on my list. I kept having guys like starred, and then all of a sudden they'd go away, and I'm like, come on.
Yeah, I took basically all my favorite players when I could.
Well, if you can get them, absolutely.
So should be good. See how it goes.
Yeah, no, it was good. I was glad right out of the gates. I didn't know whether to go position players or pitchers right out of the gates, and I had the back-to-back draft, so I ended up taking Scooble and Crochet.
Yeah.
So I was like, nice. Okay, well, you get a couple guys that could pitch in there and stuff. And I didn't want to go too far on all the Boston guys, but I know the team and I know the dynamic. So I'm like, well, we'll go on some of that. But yeah, we got Tatis and we got Bryson Stott and Rhys Hawkins. We got Rutschman catching. So yeah, no, it should be. I
saw that pick. That's nice. I like that.
It'll be exciting. That was good. That was actually Coop's call. Was
it? Coop, he likes Rutschman.
Yeah. The second round, he was still available, and Coop was like, "Who do you want to get for catcher? I think we should get Adley Rutschman." I was like, "Yeah, that's a great idea."
That's awesome.
But then a couple rounds later, he said, "We should get Rutschman for catcher." I was like, "We already got him. We already got him, buddy." It was good. He was into it though. He was stoked to be. I think he was just stoked to be part of it as a family thing, right? Like, which is amazing.
Yep.
I love it. But we will beat the crap out of those guys.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I sure hope so.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was looking at just kind of went down a rabbit hole after that last night. I was trying to figure out what I was going to call my team, so I landed on the Rocket City Trash Pandas, the AAA team for the Los Angeles Angels.
Tell me that again.
The Rocket City Trash Pandas.
That's a legit name.
That's a real team.
The Rocket City Trash Pandas. Okay.
And do you know what a trash panda is?
I've heard the expression,
I have
but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
But I didn't put it together until last night.
Okay, and you look this up.
Well, I saw it on their logo.
What is it?
So a trash panda is a raccoon.
Oh, that makes sense. How wouldn't I have known that?
Right?
Yeah, I see your team right here. That's amazing. I love it.
Yeah. So yeah, and then I was of course looking at the whole list of minor league baseball teams, and some of these names are ridiculous. Like I had known it was kind of silly. There's some silly ones, but like the Amarillo Sod Poodles, and their logo is literally a poodle.
What?
The Sugarland Space Cowboys in the Astros organization.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was wondering who these teams were affiliated with. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Space Cowboys?
Yeah. Sugarland Space Cowboys for the Astros.
Are you, like, if you play on that team, are you pumped to tell people you play on that team? Like, obviously you're pumped to be in an organization, but that team name, like, are you excited to share that and go, hey, Mom,
I'm a Space Cowboy.
I'm a Space Cowboy. Exactly. Yeah. And then the Jamiroquai tune plays.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
They probably do both.
Yeah. Why wouldn't they? It's right there.
Wow. And then we got the Toledo Mud Hens, which is pretty funny. The Danville Dans is a team name, and that's literally just a guy named Dan, I think, because their logo is just a guy.
He might be the owner.
Yeah, I guess the Danville Dans. But I guess when you play in Danville, again, it's right there for you. So
yeah,
no, it's.
Jeez, maybe if your name's Dan, you get in free.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. And these are all the high A, double A, triple A teams that have just wacky names.
Yeah, most of them are even just the triple A teams. It's funny. I love it though.
Holy smokes!
Rocket City Trash Pandas hat or a sod.
Well, yeah, I just want to see the marketing, the brand logo, like I saw the Trash Panda one, but they'd probably be pretty cool. The town would have fun, whatever town you're in, that could be pretty exciting. Like if you're a little kid and you grew up cheering for what were they called? The Sod Poodles?
Yeah, the Amarillo Sod Poodles. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so I thought that was kind of funny.
Man, that's a good one. I never I know the Boston Red Sox, like the AAA team is from Worcester, and they're called the Woo Sox, which is kind of a funny name.
That makes sense.
I didn't realize it went that far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's not too silly compared to these other ones here.
Man, oh man. I love that.
Yeah, me too. Me too. The Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp.
What?
Yeah, and it's literally
man. Some of them you've got to be going. How much thought did they put in on this? Like, how much time did they actually spend?
Yeah,
over a few beers and named the team.
Yeah, these graphic designers or whoever came up with these logos they hit it out of the park for sure.
Yeah, I gotta go see the unis now, see the colors and stuff because definitely. they're probably great.
Yeah, and there's another team that sounds like they should be in the minor leagues, but they're in a league of their own, the Savannah Bananas.
Exactly. Yeah, no kidding. I don't know. I'm hoping people listening have heard of this team, but man, that's a whole anomaly of the game. Yeah,
what would you say that is? It's a blend of baseball and circus and rock show and
100%.
Quite an event, and it's just absolutely taken off.
Yeah. No, it's really intriguing. How it's putting baseball in front of so many young fans, families. Baseball fans just seeing the game in a different way. That is very, very entertaining. And they're, the crowds are crazy. Like this past weekend, they sold out 65,000 seats at an NFL stadium. The Buccaneers Stadium. They sold it out. Like 65,000 people bought tickets to watch this baseball team that does backflips when they make catches and all kinds of circus action. The pitcher will do a cartwheel and pitch the ball and throw a strike. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. But it's so entertaining to watch.
Explain the context here. So it's the premise is it's a baseball game, right? So Savannah Bananas are always the home team.
I don't think they're always the home team. I think it goes back and forth, and I can't remember how many teams are in the league. I know the Party Animals are in the league.
I think they just play the Party Animals every time, don't they?
No. There's a few teams. Here's the teams right here. Let me tell you. I can look this up because I got it. So we have the Bananas, we have the Party Animals, we have the Firefighters, the Texas Tailgaters, another team called Front Office, and Prospective Players. So but they play the Party Animals often. I think those are the two that have the biggest followings. I think, but it's a crazy premise of the whole thing and the history. You can go on their website and read this, but the rules are nuts. Like, it's by points. So every inning's worth 1 point, and the team that gets the most runs in an inning gets a point for that inning, except for the last inning where every run counts. So it's not like the score. It's just whoever wins an inning, which is nutty. There's a 2-hour time limit, so it can't go past 2 hours. So the game just caps at 2 hours. No stepping out. The batters can't step out of the batter's box. No bunting. Batters can steal first base. So on any pitch at an at-bat, the hitter can try and steal first base. This can happen on a pass ball or a wild pitch, so he can just randomly run. No walks allowed. If they throw ball for it, becomes a sprint. So the hitter has to take off running while every defensive player on the field must touch the ball before it becomes live. So the guy starts running to first and moving around, and they got to throw the ball, and everybody on the field has to touch it before the guy can stop. It's nutty.
That's so ridiculous.
No mound visits.
I've seen the clips, but I haven't watched more than 2 minutes.
A full game. Yeah. If a fan catches the foul ball, it's an out. Like, that's one of the best rules. Like, I've seen games end on a fan catching the ball, and that's the final out, and the team wins.
I have seen that.
And then they bring him on the field. Like, they'll go bring him on the field, and they like take him to home plate, and like he's on their shoulders, like they just won the Stanley Cup or something. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like it's nutty. Yeah, it's a wild concept of the game, and it's really entertaining, and they make it really fun for the families, and the guys are great players. Like, they're fantastic players. But I heard there was an interview with one of the. A lot of them are, the college, the pro guy. There's pro guys, but the trick plays, they add to the points, right? So you get, like, in your season, your batting average and all that stuff, but your trick plays. So there's shortstops that can do backflips. There's guys that can do all these crazy things, and that's part of the training. Like, when they go to the training camps to try out for the teams, you have to be able to like pull some of that stuff off to right. Like make the team, which is nuts.
Can you read the team names again? What are the team names?
The team names again are, hold on here. Let me just go back and read them. So it's the Savannah Bananas, which they were the first team. Them and the Party Animals were the first team. So the Savannah Bananas, the Party Animals, the Firefighters, the Texas Tailgaters, Front Office, and Prospective Players.
So the Front Office and Prospective Players are real teams, or are you sure those aren't just like the links to the...
Hold on. Oh, just wait. Hold on. That's brilliant. I love it. Yes. Okay. There's 4 teams.
Okay. Gotcha.
There's 4 teams. See, I didn't have the volume up. So if I had, because it's not coming through my headphones. So if I had the volume up, I don't. Yes. Well, it's in the wrong tab here. Come on. I'm gonna email them and ask. Okay. Yeah. So it's 4 teams. Legit.
I'm just bugging you. I thought that was pretty funny.
No, I love it. I can't believe I actually said that out loud. I've done that many times in my life. Trust me.
Yeah.
But
No,
if you want to get a hold of someone in the front office, I can give you their contact info here.
you got the link. Yep.
I've got the link. Yeah. And I heard a great podcast. It was a while ago now with, the guy who created the team. I can't remember his name. Cody. It was him and his wife. And they basically like put all of their savings and everything on the line because they really believed in this whole thing. And it's went above and beyond what they could have imagined. But the premise of it was really, really interesting. It was really kind of cool, and again, it was about family. It was about creating a game that got family involved and,
yeah,
and
it's super cool. And what an experience and such a unique premise of the game and to create something,
yeah,
that is just basically a child's game and it's taking it to a whole new level. So yeah, I love that.
yeah, absolutely. No, it's really, and they're taking, like, it's all over the place. Like now they're playing in MLB stadiums, obviously NFL stadiums, and they can't keep up with the demand to get them to go play somewhere. Like they've either have to start traveling internationally or have other teams in other locations, I'm guessing, because, it's crazy that a game that's been around for so long can find new legs like that and have like this new life and stuff. And the MLB is seeing, a direct result of like attendance, interest from kids, like all this stuff. And it's spun off on that they could have never imagined.
Yeah, no.
And at first everybody just kind of laughed at it and just kind of went, that's nutty. That's not going to work.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's great for like, clips like TikTok obviously has done crazy numbers for them just because it's, short, wacky, wild clips and it's great for that. Right. So I can see how they've kind of struck gold and in their own right, kind of creating this. So I love that.
Yeah, it's nutty. Like, one pitch, the pitcher could do a backflip, pitch the ball. It's ball 4. The guy goes running. Everybody on the field's got to touch the ball. It just all happens so quickly. And then there's music going, and it's always a party, and it's and there's all kinds of like dance routines that break out just randomly, and it's like what's even going on here?
Yeah.
But no, it's pretty. It's pretty. I think baseball is the only sport that can work in. Like, I don't think you could have a hockey team. Obviously you got the Globetrotters, which is kind of like this idea.
That's kind of the first one, yeah.
Right. But baseball just being so spread out in the field and everything like that, like there's so much more captivating about it. And the fact that it's 2 hours is amazing because when you go, when the end is. Like, game starts at 6, it's done at 8. So that, it was really smart the way that they structured all that.
Yeah, absolutely. So smart.
Yeah. Yes, I would love to go to a game. And their merch, they can't keep up with merch sales. Like last year, people were trying to order stuff. I know they played there was someone we knew in Ontario that went and saw them in Buffalo. And by the time they got to the game, all the merch was gone. Like they've just got to be like unloading so much.
Yeah.
And because it's yellow, like it really stands out, right? So it becomes like almost this color becomes synonymous with, oh, well, it's Savannah Bananas.
Yeah, it's banana ball.
Exactly, that's exactly right. Yeah, so I would love to see a game. That would be amazing. We've watched some on YouTube, and it's pretty entertaining.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Aren't playing banana ball in Arizona this weekend. And
I don't know. I was Coop can do some flips, so maybe that's his future. Maybe he's got a future at that angle.
That's true. We'll actually, maybe you should keep that prospective players link close. You could maybe that's his call.
I'll send a resume. I'll see if there's any scouts down there this weekend when I'll look around.
Yeah, just make sure. Maybe tell them to mix in a few flips or somersaults or whatever.
Little trick plays. Yeah. They won't be on purpose, but could pay off. Could pay off.
True.
I love it. Have you been watching some baseball? Have you been following anything going on right now?
I was watching. I had a little bit of spring training on earlier today, just on my second screen. I just wanted to see Paul Skeens. He was
Oh
pitching
yeah,
today, so I watched him pitch a couple innings, and whew,
yeah,
man, he's.
yeah. That guy's a beast.
I don't know how he's going to be able to keep up with
Yeah,
the velocity, obviously, because he's throwing like 100,
yeah,
70, 80 times a game.
yeah, yeah. It's
It's
crazy how those guys have dialed that
nuts.
up. Like I know even on the Red Sox this year, the pitchers have dialed up the velocity a lot in spring training. You usually don't see that until regular season, but yeah, there's guys throwing really hard. It's pretty exciting, and now it's exciting because it's like almost just a week away from the regular season. So now it gets real because now there's rosters being shaved down, and
Yep.
all these guys that weren't even like non-roster invites, and they're on the border of making a team, or now they got a future in the league because they've had a good spring training, and it's pretty
Yep.
pretty cool.
Yeah, we got baseball early tomorrow morning, I guess. I think it's 4 a.m. our time. The Tokyo
Yeah,
series gets going, which is, I guess, the first official regular season game.
yeah,
Those games count, right?
may count. Yeah, 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 yeah. I believe so. Yeah, it should be good. There's a lot of Japanese players
Mm-hmm.
playing over there, which has got to be really exciting for the Japanese fans. Like a guy like Otani coming back, and like they were there in the World Baseball Classic last year, but now
Yeah.
on this team that just won the World Series, and
And Suzuki on the other side,
yeah,
he's a hell of a player, and
yeah, yeah. And who's the pitcher for the Cubs? Is it Imanaga? What's his name?
I think so. I'm glad
Yeah.
you said it because I was gonna butcher it, but
I
yeah,
probably did. I'm gonna make sure I didn't. Uh, Let me look this up. Yeah, that's got to be really fun. Like to going internationally. I'm sure they were saying that the time change, like when they come back and stuff, could mess with some of the guys.
yeah, I think
Um,
they got a pretty lengthy break here until they get going
yeah,
again,
yeah,
obviously. But
yeah. Shota Imanaga is the guy. Yeah. So
there you
he's
go, nailed
starting
it.
a game, and that'd be pretty wild. But yeah, for like people will be up watching baseball in the middle of the night. People are crazy like that.
Yeah,
Maybe if I
absolutely.
go for an early morning walk, I'll have it on, and well, it'd be too early to have my phone going in the park, and might wake some people up.
You'll be waking up the neighbors.
It's exactly right. I keep that on the down low. But it is exciting following some of the games now, and now with the draft, like you said, we're in this thing now. It you know becomes a little more intriguing to follow
Yeah,
along more
yeah,
on that side.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but Boston represent. You gotta come
Yep.
on now.
Yeah, I got Duran on my squad, so
You did, eh? He was another guy we had bookmarked, and then he evaporated.
yeah,
I was
yeah, I
like,
have to
damn.
grab him. I
Yeah,
have to grab
no,
him.
you should. Yeah, no, he should have a spectacular year.
Hopefully.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Switching gears now, I guess. Canucks are in a hell of a playoff race here, and I think that's going to continue
Holy.
until the end. And it just keeps getting tighter. I thought maybe they could have pulled away a little bit last night against the Utah Coyotes, but unfortunately they dropped one 3-1,
Yeah.
and wasn't a great showing. I think they looked pretty good in the first period, but um, couldn't get the dub against Utah there, which kind of sucks because now I think St. Louis won last night,
Yeah.
and
St. Louis is just on the verge now of that last wild card spot.
yeah, so we got like a 3 or 4 team race coming down to the wire, which is going to be
A little
exciting, and
unnerving.
hopefully Vancouver ends up on the right side of it.
Yeah.
Another exciting thing we did last week, we purchased tickets to a Canucks game in April, one of their last regular season games. So we're taking Scotty to her first NHL game, which is going to be
What?
a lot of fun. It's a 1 p.m. start, so it should slide nicely into her in between her naps, hopefully. And
Man, she's getting
we'll
to
see
do everything. This kid.
we'll see what how she does at this game. It should be an experience, and I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah,
Yeah,
little
that'll
trip to
be.
Vancouver planned, and we get to see the Canucks play, and hopefully get a win,
Yeah.
and eventually make playoffs when it's all said and done. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
we're really looking forward to it. No matter how the season ends up, obviously that's going to be a lot of fun and something we'll remember forever. So
That'll be an absolute blast to well, just to go to Vancouver and go to a game. I remember when we went to the game, and that was awesome. And just seeing anything there, right? It's such a cool downtown area and stuff. And yeah, and you guys being able to go and take your little girl to an NHL game, like what a trip.
yeah, it is. It really is. Didn't
That'll
really
be
know if
amazing.
that didn't have that in the cards until probably about a month ago. We pulled the trigger on that, but yeah, it's you can look at it a couple different ways. Like she's obviously not going to remember that, but we're going to remember it, and it's going to be a great memory for the family, and she can see the pictures and say she was at a Canucks game before she was 1 year old. So
before she was one.
It'll be a lot of
I know that's
weekend of firsts for sure. We're first playing, obviously, and then first game.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's what you do. You just go do stuff like that, right? First of many. She'll get to go do a lot of really cool things. She'll follow through. The kids just see they were raised like that, and it just becomes their normal, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe like not right away. Like she won't just like take off with some buddies when she's one and go to another game, but she'll put it on her to-do list when she's maybe like 19.
Yeah, for sure. I hope so.
That's pretty good. Yeah,
no, I really want to encourage her, obviously, to explore and see the world when she can, and do different things, and so yeah, we'll see what she ends up into. It might not be hockey or sports at all, but I'm sure there'll be something that'll be pulling her in different directions. So
absolutely. No, that's really exciting to go see the NHL. I love it.
Absolutely. I think our boy Ovi's at 8 goals till the record here. So
yeah, he keeps going. Man,
yeah, it's gonna be happening here soon, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And
he'll probably like have a game where he has a hat trick and just like escalate even closer, and
yeah,
who knows? Who knows? That is very exciting though. That's I don't think a year ago, people would have thought he would have been this close. Like but he's a machine. The guy's he's a freak.
Yeah, no, I think a lot of people were saying it was going to be next season that it happened, but
yeah,
he's put together a great season. Obviously, they put the pieces around him to kind of get that record, and it turned into a good season overall for the Caps, and see what they can do in the playoffs. I don't know if they have all the pieces there to actually do any damage, but we'll see. It'll be fun watching him in playoffs anyway. See what goes on.
Yep. That is absolutely true. Yeah, I know that's exciting when it comes down to the wire like that.
Yes. It is.
It's nice when all these sports overlap too. It's frantic.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is chaotic. I don't know what to think. We just got dumped on with more snow last night. I was in spring mode. Now I'm back to January.
Man,
it feels
shoveling today. Yeah. Oh yeah. I know. Yeah, driving around today was a bit horrendous. And what do you do, eh?
Yeah, I just laugh it off.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, exactly. It's it's almost the end of March, so it can't last that long.
No, it can't. I just want
it's supposed to be nice next week.
The melt to hurry up, and we might be waiting to golf and into June here with the way it's been going. But we say that every year. Got to get those golf courses cleared off and greened up.
Good point on the golfing. Yeah, right. You guys will be excited about that.
Yeah.
Get Scotty some clubs and get her out there.
I hope to. Yeah. Hopefully we can take her out and maybe just have her sit in the cart a few times and.
Oh my goodness! We'll take her mini golfing somewhere.
See what it's all about. Yeah, she will be soon enough. We'll get her some. We'll get her some clubs.
She'll be amazing.
Sure.
That'd be unreal. I would love that.
Mm-hmm.
Sign me up.
Me too. That would be the ultimate gift if she was somehow into golf and we could do that as a dad and a daughter together.
Wow, so many things you guys will do. Yeah, that's exciting when you start thinking about that, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
amazing. It's amazing looking back at all the stuff we did. You know, you and me and Jayla and me and Coop and me. Like it's pretty astounding when you go, wow, there was so many experiences and things that were shared that, again, those experiences you remember, right?
Yeah.
Huge. Huge. All the photos and video. Keep getting them. Keep grabbing them.
Oh yeah, we are constantly. Yeah, we got quite the highlight reel on our phones. The little gal.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I had. Guess we were kind of just chatting about golf. There's a pretty cool event happening in our city this summer. It's one of my close friends who's actually putting it on, him and his wife, and it's a charity golf tournament called the Squirrelly Cup, and it's going to be in June 7th in Emerald Park, and it's a super cool event. I know a lot of our friend group and people in the community got on board last year to support it. It's the Squirrely Cup is an event that my buddy Brad, and his wife Courtney had put on after their baby girl had arrived unexpectedly at 31 weeks, and she had a heart defect which required surgery. So as a dad now, obviously, when you hear that, and even at the time, it's, you get a pit in your stomach, and you just, hope everything works out for the best. And being that he's a close buddy and a longtime friend, obviously was tough to kind of hear that news and know what they were going through, and well, not know, but try and imagine what they were going through. And all in all, they ended up spending 62 days in Saskatoon at the Children's Hospital and Ronald McDonald House up there. So they created this event to raise money and raise funds to support both the Jim Pattison Children's Hospital and the Ronald McDonald House in Saskatoon there. Two incredible organizations and facilities that just made their experience that much, I don't want to say easier, but a little more comfortable, I would say, in such a hard, stressful time as a family. So they created this event, Squirrelly Cup. It's going to be the second annual this year, coming up on June 7th. Anybody who's listening in the Regina area, I really encourage you to get involved and get a team together to participate in this. It's going to be a full day of golfing, of socializing, of fun. There's going to be an event afterwards, a dinner, followed by a party. And I know the group of people that are going, it's all, salt of the earth people, and it's going to be a blast. So we're going to fire the link up in this video here and at the bottom of our in the description, so you can go find more information. And the registration link is going to be there as well. And I really urge everyone to come on out and support and have a good time on June 7th. It's going to be a blast, and I'm really, proud of Brad and Courtney for taking the initiative to create such a meaningful event, obviously close to their heart, but close to the hearts of many that have gone through similar situations. So Squirrelly Cup, June 7th, get a team together, register. You can even just come out for the dinner and drinks afterwards. That's an option as well if you're not into golf. But it's gonna be a lot of fun, a lot of raffle prizes and fun to be had once again. So Squirrelly Cup, June 7th. Get your team together.
That's amazing. Yeah, Sankos are a good family. That they're all the hockey buddies and stuff, and that would be a good time. And you said it was at Aspen Links?
Aspen Links, yeah, Emerald Park, that's just outside the city. So
good spot. What an amazing thing, like story. Like obviously their daughter's okay.
Yes. Yeah.
And they're just giving back to all the great people that helped out at that hospital and the great work and stuff that, to help them along. And that's really amazing to pay it forward like that and fundraise, because someone else might need the same kind of help and they could get that there. That's unbelievable. I love that. I love
Yeah.
that. Of
No,
course,
me
would
too. Yeah.
do
Super proud of
anything
them.
for them.
Super proud of them, both of them, and obviously want to support the best we can, and love community initiatives like that, and I know they got a strong support system around them. So that event's going to be sold out shortly, I would imagine, as we move towards June 7th. So yeah, like I said, get involved. You can donate if you can't make the event. You can, like I said, just come out for the dinner or participate in the full day, which is going to be a beautiful day and a lot of fun as well. So I'm just like, yeah, it's crazy thinking just as a parent, right? Like trying to put yourself in that situation. I can't
even imagine.
Like, yeah. And
No,
they're such
can't even wrap my
strong
head around it.
people, and the way that they handled it is just a testament to their character. So
Yeah. And again, you guys all have such a great support group. Like you guys that, the hockey buddies and all the friends and stuff that have young children, you guys are really, really, it's amazing. You guys are all there for each other. And when someone goes through something like this, you guys all just, get to the front line and help out, which is awesome. That's the right way. It should be that way. That's awesome. That's amazing. What a great story and what a great initiative. Hopefully we can make it out.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So awesome. Yeah, shout out the Sankos, doing great work in the community and raising awareness and funds for two outstanding facilities and absolutely necessary facilities in the province here.
Yeah, I agree. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more at all. Hey, you had a great idea. You've had many great ideas in your life, but you've had
all in one hand, I think.
No. More than that. And don't include listening to your phone on high volume to a sports event out in public. Forget it. That's me. You had a great idea that we should start doing like a little shout out segment on here, like just to, just say some people doing some awesome things.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's super cool. I think that's, yeah, absolutely. And you had a great name for it. You wanted to call it the Humanity Highlight. I love it.
Humanity Highlight of the Week.
Yeah, yes, we'll see if I think that's great. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. So do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first today? Because I got one. Do you have one?
I mean, mine was kind of just shouting out the Senkos and putting on that great event, and I know they're working hard behind the scenes, so that was kind of mine for this week. But if you got one, I would love to hear it and hear some more positive news in this crazy world we're living in.
It's crazy time. Yeah. No kidding. You're right. The Senkos and all the people at the hospital, like just that world is you can't thank those people enough that stand up like that. So I wanted to give a shout out, a highlight, reel to all of the minor league coaches that have anybody that's ever coached a team in their life or volunteered to help out in any league. It could be baseball, soccer, football, hockey. It could be absolutely anything. Anybody that has stepped up to volunteer hours and hours on end of their own precious time to help out and make a positive experience for young kids that played, you, Jayla, me, Coop, like everybody that's had a chance. Those people deserve I don't know, like a medal. Like it's amazing that people step up like that and just go above and beyond, the managers, coaches, assistant coaches, parent helpers, everybody. It's just, it always blows my mind every year we get into a new season. And I've seen, obviously my own years of playing, but your years of playing, some amazing coaches that coached you. Amazing parents, Jayla. It always blows my mind. And seeing it with Coop this year, having such a positive experience on this hockey team and a great coaching staff and the kids, and they've created this season that these kids will talk about for the rest of their life, really, because we all have those that we remember, and it's usually from these amazing coaches that stepped up and did all this, and I still can't believe that you guys get to be a part of it. It's such a big part of your life and influence and inspiration, whatever you want to call it. But I think those people deserve like a gigantic round of applause from everybody else. So I just want to recognize them.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And it's I don't want to call it a job, but a task or a duty or responsibility that largely goes unrecognized. But I'm just thinking back to the impact that a lot of coaches had on me, and they'll never know it.
Yeah.
But sitting here as a 32-year-old, I can pick out countless coaches that influenced me in a positive way. Not only in the sport that I was playing, but life, and gave me positive role models, and started to equip me with the life skills needed to be a contributing member of society. So yeah, you're right. It's a massive undertaking to volunteer your time, and it's not only the time at the practices or games, but the time outside of that where you're planning the practice, working on putting the lines together, organizing team functions, making sure that your team is respectful when they're out in public, and there's a lot of lessons and just life skills built in those situations that are in large part due to the leaders in charge, and those are the coaches and managers. So I love that. Obviously, it resonates closely to us, and I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, no, it's huge. I remember, not to go on and on about it, but I remember like my second year of hockey, 9 years old, which was a long time ago, and it was the Tom Thumb C Rangers, and the two coaches were Ron and Greg Morgan. Greg Morgan from Regina, he's still on the radio. Him and his dad coached the team, and it was that year was a blast. I can't even remember how we did that year. I don't even remember. I know we had maroon jerseys, but you just remember those things. You remember those moments that were standouts like that, right? So yeah, huge shout out to those people. I think that they need a pat on the back for all the extra work they do.
Yeah, for sure. And I was at the rink a lot this weekend, and it's playoff time. It's busy, and minor hockey's in full force, and it was it's nice to be in those environments and reminisce on your experiences, and just see kids loving the game, and playing hard for each other, and like you said, a lot of coaches, managers, officials, timekeepers, everything, right? Like there's a lot that goes into sport, and a lot that is largely unrecognized. So yeah, hey, shout out you shining a light on that, Dad. Good work.
Yeah, hey, no, absolutely. No, I think it's a great idea to do it every week. Every week we'll give we'll have something, because there's a lot of people out there working like crazy, and sometimes they just need to hear that they're doing a great job, because they're not in the most favorable position to be recognized that way.
That's right.
It's like being a drummer in a band. or listening to your baseball game walking around the park out.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy boy.
I know. Again, not this weekend. I promise you, not this weekend.
Pack your headphones for Arizona, please.
I've got my my earbuds charged. They're ready to go.
Good.
They're ready to go. GPS is going to be on ASAP in that rental car. Good. To get from point A to B.
Don't be booing the American national anthem when they play it at the ballpark either.
We are going to be silent. We are going to be silent. We're just going to be nice visitors.
Just keep wearing that Red Sox hat.
I've got two of them packed, and then I don't even know what else I have packed. Bunch of shorts and I don't know.
Yeah, that's all you need.
I don't even know. I'll get to that.
You guys
tomorrow.
will have a blast. It'll be all good.
I think so.
There.
I think so.
It's gonna be. I'm looking forward to following along from home in the snow and seeing how Coop's making out. And like I said, I know you guys are gonna have a blast. So Arizona's such a fun spot. We were there last year. Yeah,
I think it was. Yeah,
this time.
Yeah. Everybody says it's great. So I can't wait to. I've been to Nevada. I've been around there, but not right to Arizona. So it'll be nice to spend a few days, obviously in the sun, at the ballpark.
Yeah, just doesn't get much better than that.
No. It's a full-on baseball trip.
Right on, man. Well, I should probably let you go. I'm sure you got some packing to do, or possibly some steps to achieve on the old walking path.
Well, my steps are done for the day. I've got a new song I'm working on here, and I'm going to put out a video tomorrow, I think. So I gotta wrap up a mix on that tonight or tomorrow morning. So I gotta do that, which is also kind of fun. New music. Yeah, exactly.
New music Tuesday.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I don't know if they just come out any day. I finish them. There's no real plan.
No, it's awesome. We'll look forward to checking that out.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Totes. Well, thanks for the chat as always.
You take care of those girls over there. Make sure they aren't jumping out of the bed in cribs.
Yes, we'll be watching that, but there's no way she's getting out of there now. She's pretty much on the floor.
On the bottom rung.
Good for her. She's caged in. She
it
looks so
that
little
way.
In that big crib now.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to get her in now. Actually, like
you got to put her away. I know.
Of the railing.
I remember that.
Jess is gonna have to get a stepladder, I think,
to get her arms down to
or else she'll just be dropping her in from a couple feet above.
Some sort of pulley system where you could just reel her in up and down.
Reel her down, yeah. Might have to happen.
I like it. I'll see if I could rig something up. We must know somebody that could rig that up.
Yeah. No, we'll see how it goes. That might not be necessary.
Okay. Well, whatever we need. I might need it before her.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool, buddy.
All right. This was episode 10 of the BrinkCast. Everyone have a good week.
See ya.
Cheers.